Hey everybody, thanks so much for coming out here and wanting to know a little bit about me, Jeff Philbin. I could not be more excited for you all to be here in the beautiful Sunshine State of Florida, in this great city that I call home, Tampa, Florida. So here I am in the Carrollwood section of Tampa. I have a beautiful apartment here that we're going to be showing you all in just a little bit. The great thing about Tampa right now is that each of our neighborhoods have an individuality to it there. From Seminole Heights, which is the eclectic arts, craft scene, great restaurants that I couldn't be more proud to have eaten at. From the South Tampa side of things, where you've got that refinement to it there, a little sophistication, a little cool. From the downtown, where we've got incredible arts and entertainment, festivals going that I love to attend. And now here in Carrollwood, we're a place that you can just call home. So, thanks for joining me at my home. Let's go for a little tour of everything. So, starting off everything, this right here is one of my babies. This right here is my silver bullet. This Infiniti is everything I ever wanted to it there. It is just fun, fast, and the greatest car that I've ever had to it there. So the silver bullet will always be a part of my life to it there. When you're looking around over here, you're going to see a little bit of some unique things about Tampa, a little bit more about how Florida really might not have that same vibe that you're thinking of Florida, all beaches and palm trees to it there, because you've got bricks here. Well, that's because I grew up in Connecticut, and up in the Northeast, this was a real common scene, was having more of a brick townhouse feel. And so when I came to Tampa and looking for a place to live, this just caught my eye and my attention to it there. So I made home because it was a little piece of Connecticut coming back here to me here in Tampa, Florida. But when you're in Tampa, Florida, it's this whole little bit of a view that calls me back to home every time. It's this little bit of a zen. Here we are, the sun's almost setting to it there on the beautiful Lake Magdalene that I live on. A little bit of a breeze going through, whisking away. The sun's starting to set. This is why I'm here. I get to live in the water. I get to have a peaceful place. It's relaxing, and this is home. So coming on into the backyard here, this is where I have a lot of fun out here. I love entertaining. I love people. It's always been a thing for me. When I used to go to Flagler College back up in St. Augustine, it was a treat for friends and family to come over because I was always having something to it there. A dinner party was never too far away for anybody to enjoy themselves. But the coolest thing about it was the fact that it was invite only, because it was a special treat for those people to say, wow, you got to go to Jess for dinner? Yeah, that meant something to people, and it meant something to me for them to be in my home. So, right here we're really proud to be able to show you all some family and friends that mean everything to me. So I've got my buddy here, Mike Newbar. Tell us, what brings you out here today?
Well, you know, I've known Jeff for a long time. When he first moved back to Tampa, he's the first guy to hit me up, and it's kind of Jeff, man, very gregarious, hit you up willing to hang out with anybody. And that was, from there on, it's been one of my best friends. Really proud of him. I'm
really happy that you're out here tonight. We're going to have a great dinner with you, and thanks so much for being a great friend. This is my brother-in-law, Adrian Fawn. He's one of my dearest friends, dearest individuals in my life. He is that brother that I never had. I'm so happy to be here, you to be here right now. So tell me a little bit about why you're here for it.
I am probably one of Jeff's biggest supporters. Any recipe that he's ever come up with has been so exotic, so delicious. I mean, Jeff surpasses the bar of any cook I know. It's amazing.
Thanks, dude. We used to go out to go see Knicks games together. He's always been that guy to always keep me involved with so much of arts and cultures, and has pushed my game, and I thank you so much for being out here today. This right here is my beautiful fiance, my pride, my love, my joy. This is Beth. Beth, the world.
Hi.
And the world, we are expecting. This right here is little Holden. Holden's gonna be born come June, and we couldn't be more proud and excited for us to be parents for the first time, and she still looks pretty good, doesn't she? So tell us a little bit about what this means to us as a family.
This means everything. I want Jeff to follow his dreams and help our family grow.
Thanks, baby. I love you.
Love you too.
I love you so much, Holden. Yeah, that's right. Little dude's name is Holden. You heard it here first, folks. If this goes the way that it will go, because I will be the next MasterChef, Holden will be on the top 10 list of all baby names come next year. I'm telling you, right here, right now. Want to introduce you all to a little buddy of mine, too. This right here is Ruby. Ruby, say what up, everybody. Ruby here has been my best friend. I got her when I was at St. Augustine. I got her when I was at Flagler College. And Ruby here has been one of my best friends forever. When I lived out on the beach of St. Augustine. It was custom that you had to have a beach cruiser. You had to cruise everywhere on this wonderful bike. So Ruby would run alongside me with her leash, and we would go actually down to the pier. On Wednesday mornings at the pier in St. Augustine, they would have farmers markets. And so it was always a treat for us to be able to do something really fun together, to go taste and to touch and to see and to, you know, feel everything that was going on in that farmers market. And we took everything back to the house and had great meals and a lot of fun with it all. So really happy to be able to show you a little bit of Ruby here for you. As I said before, I love entertaining. I love having fun with people. So everyone here tonight is here for that reason. We're going to have a little bit of a taco bar going out here for a little bit. The grill's already going. Keggy, our kegerator's playing over there. And it's a wonderful little prep station because anyone in the kitchen side of things knows you better be prepared. I'm going to be prepared because I'm all about this competition. Everything that I have, everything that I've got, I'm prepared to bring it to you all to make sure that I am the next MasterChef. So come on inside the house. Things here. I love wearing my backwards hat. Why? Because, one, this was a wonderful gift from Beth. It's from my hometown, back up in Connecticut. We had some hometown pride of the Hartford Whalers. A defunct team, but a cool team. And so I'm going to wear it for their pride to it there. So, coming over here to everything that we've got going. A wonderful collection of books, some of which I've read, most of which have been opened, but totally a lot of great fun happening over here to it there. I'm a big believer in a lot of business books, and so winning MasterChef is going to be a huge opportunity for me because I believe in myself to be the next big food truck operator here in Tampa. If I didn't believe that, I would not have already food truck road trip books, how to open up your own food truck to it there, books like Winning by Jack Welch or Straight from the Gut, Good to Great, because I want to embody a true businessman. I want to be a leader within my community, and being able to be around such incredible business folk is going to propel me to that next level. Being around them is going to take a food truck to an empire, and that is what I am here today for, is to win this contest, the $250,000 to make a food truck happen here in Tampa. We are a foodie town. We support one another. We're all about each other's backs and being local. That's what I want. That's what I need for you to help me with. But before I even get that, you still have to have some fun. You still got to play. You still got to enjoy yourself. So, I'm a big sports fan. Now, granted, being here in Tampa, you know, you think that I was going to be a Rays fan. I'm really not. No offense to them, but back up in Connecticut, tri-state area, it's all about the whole New York sports market. So, everything in this house has meaning to it. Every little piece has been picked for a special reason. So these photos along the way, Babe Ruth, Broadway Joe Namath, Mark Messier, Patrick Ewing, Michael Jordan, have all had some kind of meaning to my life because those are my fans. Those are the teams that I want. You know? I'm a huge Batman fan, and nothing is cooler than his 1989 version of the Batmobile. Now, once this food truck comes off the ground, once I'm going to be the winner of everything going on, as I'm going to be that next MasterChef, I'm totally going to have a Batmobile. I mean, who wouldn't want a Batmobile? I love photography, so just subtle pieces to it there. And silver looks like a bullet. I wonder where that came from. See what I did there? All right. Life is all about happiness. It's all about being fun. And every time that I come into this house, I've got my little Buddha here. It's the laughing Buddha. It makes me feel good. It makes this entire home feel good. And it puts joy in my life because I've always been a people person. From a little boy when I would go out to St. Mary's by the Sea up in Bridgeport, Connecticut, and I'd ride my big wheel, and I had Dutches. You guys have your In-N-Out? Connecticut had Dutches. 2 counties that it's found in New Haven and Fairfield County, greatest spot, would Dutches sit in that big wheel seat, and I would just be happy. At 3 years old, hi mister, hi lady, because I've always loved people. So, come on this side. So from over here, we've got another little bit about me. I'm an Eagle Scout. Once an Eagle, always an Eagle. Very special to me. I started when I was a little boy, 7 years old in the 1st grade. And for me to have been able to get through all of that to being at 18 years old and make it to be an Eagle is a huge accomplishment that many people don't get to have, but I do because it's my passion, tenacity, and my wherewithal to actually make things happen. I never give up. I'm going to give 110%, just like I did for being an Eagle Scout, with what I want out of this contest because this is everything. Everything is out on the line for us for this. You know, if I couldn't have been able to have been having the privilege of being here, this family wouldn't be able to have something going, and this means so much right now. We literally just got these today. I put these together today. A crib from Adrienne, who you met just a moment ago, and my sister Maggie, who is an incredible woman to it there, and a bassinet from Beth's family. I mean, this is so cool. Like, look, this is a little Holden right there. So cool. I mean, the coolest little dude in the world. Couldn't be more excited for him to be able to come into our lives. I mean, it's a boy. How do I know that? Guy's packing some heat. So, I've been blessed, I've been honored, I've been privileged to have had this incredible joy in our life, to come into it all, and I couldn't be more proud to be a dad soon. And everything is on the line for us right now because Beth, we found out at 6 months that she was going to have a baby. She's now 7 months pregnant. The baby's going to be coming, and whatever it takes, we're going to make this happen. If that means that I have to be in LA for everything happening, we have to do this because so much is riding on this for us. Great stuff about business because, as I was showing you the book collection before, some accomplishments along the way. I was recognized by the Tampa Bay Business Journal as a 2013 up-and-comer. What does that mean to you all out in LA? Well, that means that I was the top 30 young professional under the age of 30 when I was able to achieve that award. And in fact, our cover shot allowed me the opportunity to be with this incredible background of the Tampa with some incredible people here that made up this up-and-comer class. The city of Tampa has allowed me those privileges on a professional level as well as a philanthropic level. I'm very involved in our community. I sit on the board of directors for Habitat for Humanity of Hillsborough County. I'm also very involved in Big Brothers Big Sisters, where I have an incredible little named DQ who couldn't be more proud of seeing me at this moment in my life to get to this stage. So without all of them, without all of what's on the line for this, I wouldn't be in front of the camera right now and wanting this more than anybody else that you're going to actually have. So without further ado, let's get to what you really came for. A little bit of me, but a lot of what's happening in this kitchen. So, walk me through everything of here, I shall. So, here we have our wonderful pantry here. Now, I turned this pantry into a little bit of everything because I have just about every little spice that you can possibly think of and play with. I mean, from Old Bay, from that to it there. A little bit of a wasabi powder. Homemade chili espresso rubs that I do. I make my own dry spices and kind of doing on a little bit of a blend to it there. Big believer in using rock salt, so that way then I can actually use this mortar and pestle, which you're going to actually see in a little bit, having some great flavors and a depth to it there. Wonderful oils, and one in particular that you can find from Buffalo, New York. Beth actually gets this for me, her family does, and sends it down to us, but Devolio's, an incredible place. Every time we go back up to Buffalo to go visit her family, we always stop there, and they are so wonderful, her family, to be able to send this down to us. So, couldn't be more excited to be able to use a little bit of that in our cooking to it there. Now comes the weird part of what's going on in this bad boy, the fridge. So, in this fridge, what do we got? So, we got a little bit of some fixings for what we're going to be doing for dinner for later with everybody. So I've got a charred Tomatillo and Poblano Salsa Verde that we're going to be using for these tacos that we're going to be making in a little bit. Spoiler alert! We've got a little bit of some queso fresco that it's just nice crumbles that are going to just really melt and blend because we're going to be doing a Mexican style street corn, which is going to be out of this world. Some sliced avocados. We got some salmon fillets, leftover pasta salad. Juices, grapefruit juice. I love grapefruit juice. It's my favorite juice to absolutely drink. Publix is an incredible grocery store down here in the southeast. So raspberry iced tea, that's a given. It's a must-have. And beer. PBR. Who can't go wrong with some PBR? A fun thing here that you can actually know about is daddle pepper. Daddle pepper is a sauce that only is grown up in St. Augustine. So when Ruby and I used to go to those farmer markets at the pier, you know that this was in my basket. Couldn't be more proud. So here comes the fun part of what we're going to be doing with the food. We're going to do a little bit of a fish taco here, but not just any fish taco. We're going to have a tequila mojo criollo straight from scratch, marinated mahi here. We're going to be doing some pickled onions here, right on the spot for it there, and we're actually going to be doing a chipotle adobo spice Mexican crema red cabbage sauce. So if you guys are ready, I'm ready. I'm just going to wash my hands and get really ready for what's going on here. Cleanliness is all about what you have to do, and that is a must in the kitchen. I'm really believing in all of that. So I kind of did a little bit of prep work so that way then we can kind of fly through everything. I've got a mojo criolla that I had started off from scratch here. Olive oil, white wine vinegar to it there, a little bit of some oregano, some onions, some garlic. I added a few spices to it there, some chili powder, some paprika, some crushed red pepper, some coriander, giving a little bit of some depth to it there. A little bit of cumin. Really love that heat that comes off of it. Got a little bit of that smoky kind of toasted feeling to it there. Is going into it there. We're actually going to add a little bit more to it there. I started it, but I didn't want to have you guys not be a part of the party, so we're going to actually take these lemons and these limes that are already been juiced into it there, and we're going to add a little bit more. Why? Because the lime zest and the orange zest brings out the natural oils that are so wonderful in a dish like this. If you just get a little bit off and running to it there, this is where it's all about. And as you can see, I got a lot of toys in this kitchen, and I'm going to talk a little bit about what we got going on. So any kind of kitchen toy that you would need for the accompaniment of making the meal, I got it. A deep fryer. I use Henkel knives. I absolutely love it. Right over here is my soda stream. Really fun. If you don't have a soda stream at your house, get it. It allows us to drink a lot more water. With Beth being pregnant right now, health is a big concern for us. So we drink a lot of water, but drinking so much water gets a little tiresome. So for us, we actually splice it up a little bit, a little carbonation to it there, and we have sparkling water, quite a bit to it there. And when I turn my back a little bit, I'm going to show you what's going on inside our cabinets. Our cabinets here, where we're going to be playing with a little bit of stuff that we brought out from you from earlier. Down here is where I keep much of what I've got going on. We've got my mandolin, we've got my slow cooker, we've got my rice cooker, we've got my waffle maker, which makes incredible mac and cheese waffles when I do my take on chicken and waffles. So we got that back there. Rolling pins, everything going on. Here we have all my pots and my pans to it there. Cast iron is the only way that I do things. All of my pans are all cast iron. I love them. They are seasoned right. I've done them myself. Phenomenal. All of my pots, stainless steel. Why? Clean. That's what I want in this kitchen. I want clean. I want sophistication. Alright everybody, so right here we're going to put together these incredible tacos in these wonderful Mexican street style corn. So with this, we've got corn tortillas. Why? A little bit more flavor. Why? Because it allows me that opportunity to put a little Monterey Jack in between it. Gives a little more bite, a little more texture, and so that way it really brings it all together. So we're going to do two different styles of this. We have that wonderful mahi-mahi marinated in that tequila, adobo, mojo criollo going on over here. We're going to put just a little bit of mahi down to it there. On one of them, we're going to put a slice of avocado. It's going to bring a nice little natural creaminess to the dish. And we're going to play with that one there with bringing in those pickled onions there that we had done up with the white wine vinegar, the crushed red pepper, and a little bit of that red wine vinegar to it there. Really nice colors, really nice flavor and bite to it there. Now, I'm a big fan of this wonderful charred Tomatillo Poblano Salsa Verde as well. A little bit of heat, a little bit of spice to it there. We had done this one here with charred tomatillos, poblanos, serranos, jalapenos, a little bit of garlic, a little bit of onion to it there. Going on to that wonderful flavor town with just a tad bit of some cilantro. Gives a nice little bit of freshness to it there. We're going to play around with this here with the other style that we have. We have this incredible red cabbage slaw done up in a nice adobo Mexican crema sauce to it there. Going to give it a nice little bit of texture, nice little crunch and bite to that flavor to it. And then we're going to add just a little bit of some lime, bring it the natural freshness and bite to it there. So we got that. Mexican style street corn's coming right up for you there. I already have grilled this, brought out a nice charness to it there. We're going to peel back this husk, and we're going to have everything going for it there. So that way then we can add a nice little bit of this incredible salt blend of chili peppers, salt, cayenne pepper, chili powder, a little bit of some black pepper, a little bit of some cumin, a little coriander, and a little bit here of this mayo blend that I had done up with a little bit of that adobo to it there, a little bit of this queso fresco, because that gives a nice little bit of chewiness, a little bit of tang, and then this wonderful bit of salt. So, from my kitchen to yours, thanks for stopping by.